Today we're going to use a mandala to explore color theory.
Here is a quick glimpse at the process that I used. First, I sketched some ideas of what design I wanted to use for my mandala, ensuring that I had enough spaces for the primary, secondary, tertiary colors, as well as tints, tones, shades, and a value scale. I began with a circle and found the center of that circle and divided into quadrants. The circle has to be divided into 12 equal parts. I divided each quadrant into 3 equal sections, using a tracing paper to move my measurements from each part to make sure that they're all as equal as I can get them. I also used the tracing paper to mark off different sections so I can have different rings to focus my design around. I created a map to figure out the general placement of the different colors. Then I looked at each of the 1 out of 12 sections and wrote down specifically where the primary color will be, where the tints and the shades and the tones will all be, as well as the value scale. Using gouache, I started layering in first with my primary colors, doing the primary color, the tint, the tone, and the shade. Tint is when you add white to a color. Shade is when you add black to that color. And a tone is when you add gray to the color. Now I chose to work around from my primary colors into the tertiary colors. You may feel more comfortable doing secondary colors and then tertiary colors. It's your choice. Lastly, I worked on the value scale, which is going from black all the shades of gray to white. I laid in the black on the blue side and the mid-tone gray opposite on the yellow side. Then I laid in the gray that was in the middle between black and the mid-tone gray, so a very dark gray. This helps me make sure that my steps as I move around the value scale are smooth and transitional. Lastly, I used a fine liner to outline the shapes and add a bit of structure to the mandala.